Yo, once Achilles comes out, I don't care what archetype he is. I'm literally playing him every single game. In every role.
Hello, 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 and welcome back
Hello,
to another
Hindu.
showcase update this week. 5.3 is going to be coming at you. We've got a few things to take care of this week. We're going to be going through some console updates for you all. Yes, I said console updates in a positive fashion. We'll see how that goes. Item balance, god balance, skins, and the new god. Yes, a new god is here. You'll find out exactly who. If you didn't actually watch the intro of this, you probably still won't know, but why are you still watching anyway? Anyway, on to skins. Let's have a look at some of the skins we're going to be seeing this week. We're going to be seeing Countess Chonga is going to be available.
That's a Chonga skin? That's pretty sick.
Look devilishly evil and a bunny rabbit with teeth.
That's a pretty sweet
I
Chonga
love these
skin.
videos.
I'm
I
down.
didn't realize we had videos this week too, so we get a nice little look at the Chonga skin.
Alright, I'm down. I can get down with
next
that.
up will be Abyssal Warrior
Pretty cool.
Sun Wukong
Damn,
in
son.
all his glory. Nice little look at
I'm
him.
down. That's a good
In-game
Wukong
too.
skin. I feel like Wukong has so many
Obviously
freaking
not.
skins. Maybe he doesn't, but I feel like he
Talk about
does.
that later on too. Kage Ratatoska. Yes, if you saw the last update, it is the second
care as much for
release
these
of the
Ratatoska
Ratatoska
skins.
skin. This one is the more
The
evil
mean one?
looking one, even though it's still ridiculously cute and wants to be kicked across the screen. After that,
It's fine.
my
I
favorite
don't know.
skin of the patch.
I think they're okay.
It's Gold Fafnir!
Oh my god, he's a
All I wanna do is
leprechaun?
ultimate the whole time
Yes.
already.
Oh,
That is not Puff
yes.
the Magic Dragon,
That's a
even though
winner.
he is puffing away.
That is
On
a
fight.
W.
We just want to
You've
clear that
become
one
a
up ahead
flex
of time.
god.
Last,
Oh
but certainly
my
not
goodness.
least, you
No
know what?
tender, please.
How about another new War skin? Why not, eh? Playful
Why
Bunny New
not,
War.
eh?
It's Easter, or at least close to it, and there's nothing better than a bit of bunny around that time.
My goodness.
But that's not all. We've got plenty of other things to go on. First of all, I guess we should
Holy.
have a look at some of those console updates.
That's good.
Hey, there's a lot of people that want to.
Oh, it's really quiet.
On console.
It's really quiet.
No, I don't think I've heard about
There,
that.
that's better now.
Pawn, have you heard about this?
Nope, no idea. Clumsy, you have any idea?
Haven't heard of that. Seems like an easy fix, though. Done.
That was a great
The
video.
best piece of work I've ever seen Clumsy do.
That was a
So
really
that's
good video.
Good times. Welcome to the show. First of all, AJ returning
Done.
as always. Alex, also known as Hires Red, is going to be joining us this week. Alex, what is it that your job is?
Oh, it's good.
I am the lead QA for Smite.
Okay. We'll get to that a little bit later on about why he's on the show with us today. But AJ, first of all, VGS console?
Yes,
approved of
we're
that.
very
We've already
excited.
got VGS though.
Why is he so loud?
Well, console had VGS, but it didn't have all of the VGS lines.
Is it getting all the VGS lines?
We are updating console VGS to include every single line in the entire VGS spectrum.
Whoa.
Even the ones that Tina played.
Well, no, Tina does voice packs for skins and stuff. But yeah. I mean, she writes all of them, I guess. But no,
Yeah, that's
every single call out
She
you
writes
can
all of
make
them,
on
I guess.
PC, you will now be able to make on console. Every single one of them, all of them in at once.
Awesome. And that's going to be coming with this patch when it goes live on console.
That's going to go live with console on 5.3, and
Cool.
it was almost as easy as it was in that video, obviously. That was
Almost.
a very realistic interpretation of our jobs. But one thing we also did with this update is we didn't want to make all the console players relearn all of the button commands.
Okay.
So we have specifically added all the new commands are in completely new button configuration.
Okay.
So none of your callouts you already know
That's
on
good.
console will
That's
be
good.
changed.
That would have been
So you can
annoying.
have that muscle memory will still work.
Wow, that's great.
You'll just need to learn a set of new ones. So what we did was we incorporated the L and R buttons more
Okay.
to allow each branch to have more breaking down branches, so they break out that way. So
That's
you'll be
great.
able to
That's
call.
cool.
And it, all,
That would've been
all
super
auto
annoying if
attack,
that
all
would've
defend,
changed.
the retreats, the even weird ones like enemy retreat
I'm
from the
building
jungle,
stacks.
please, or something. Yeah, there's some ones people will probably
It's
not
a
use
trap.
very well, but we're giving you every single one.
There you go.
And we're not changing your current buttons.
Well, they've asked for it for a while, and the main thing, Alex,
Good.
obviously you have been helping to try and
Good.
focus more on the console updates as well.
Yes. Along with the VGS, we're going to start doing some kind of quality of life updates and improvements for console, as well as just kind of a general
For console.
rework of the UI over
Okay.
time.
So it's not going to be instant, but it will be
How
slowly,
good can their
gradually
quality of
growing
life
better.
be?
Yes, those-
They're
those-
playing on
So
console.
the one thing I want to almost call you the Bookmaster. I want to almost
That's
have you named
accurate.
Hires Bookmaster because
That-
that's kind of what we're going to be seeing more of from you. Not like you haven't been doing it before, but publicly now that people can come
Yes.
and give you info.
Yes, that is technically my job.
Poor man.
Yeah.
He's been doing all right with it already. I'm sure if you're
But I want
involved
to put a
in
face on him.
And yeah, that's true. So now you know what he looks like. He's beautiful, and he's a great Frisbee player.
Nice.
But you've probably seen Red already taking place in Twitter and Reddit, and you're going to see more of that. You'll see myself and Red will be in there looking for bugs, trying to get as much detailed information as we can. Specifically, we've got a team we're building here. We've got also Isaiah on community and
Isaiah's a
Drew,
cool guy.
another one of our producers. I tweeted out all of our info earlier. We're all going to be working together all year to make sure that every patch we keep working towards making console Smite an even better experience.
So with all these, the
always good.
public opinion, is that there's quite a few bugs at the moment with the game, and you're looking to try and squash them and collect them.
Yes.
What's the best way for people to get in touch with you?
Me
Or at least- not necessarily you, but with us to be able to get these things.
Twitter is obviously a great outlet for anything. We have the support ticket.
Yep.
Anything on Reddit.
So we read everything, basically.
Yeah, we read everything. We try and reply as often as we can. A lot of times, we'll just kind of run through them, gather a list, and then,
Sure.
run through it on our end.
And try to be specific and include, screenshots and video. Super helpful. A lot of times we'll get vague answers that makes it a little tougher for us. Be specific if you can. If you know things that happened before your bug or experience
More
issue,
detail, the better.
let us know.
Yeah.
The more you can. Give us whole match IDs. The more we have, the better, because we need to see how things are set up so we can reproduce them so we can fix them.
And the main things I mentioned as well here, Alex, is like there is bugs, and if you do want to get them fixed, it doesn't happen overnight. It can take some time with some things.
Yes, it takes a lot of time. We try and take as much information as we can from the players. We try and reproduce it on our end.
Fix
and
problems.
Really
Fix
get as much
problems.
information
I like
to
it.
the development teams, who do a great job, fixing those and not breaking anything else around them. And so it takes time, and I want people to know that.
Awesome.
We are.
But
we are
we're on
being,
the case.
Yes, we are. We are on the case. We are
Very
looking at it.
high priority for us.
Yes.
So send your bug reports to the bug master.
Everybody keep in mind,
have a
by the
pretty good
way,
set of
this
bug
is the
fixes even in this patch
competitive
Yes.
Well,
patch.
Good start. It's just a
This
start.
will be the
In that
patch
case,
that
I'm voting,
SPL
guys, for
and
the
minor
episode.
leaguer played on.
It's
Now.
fair.
Dang it. I
Because
forgot.
that starts in
Time to
like
move
2
on.
weeks.
Thanks a lot for your time.
So
Enough of those kids. It's time to move on to
Patch
a
notes
much
today
better,
are important
more
for
enjoyable
gameplay
section than
changes.
talking about bugs, which will be it's item time. Come, Pon, will you hurry up?
Pawn.
Why are we
Hi, Pon.
we're in Timbuktu for? You were just chilling off camera.
Yeah,
Welcome to the show, Pom.
Hello.
Again. So we're on to item section already. I'm going to speed things along this week. Now, one thing I want to paraphrase ahead of time here is we're going to be trying out something a little bit different this week with the item balance section. We're going to be trying to do more of an overview and less going in deep into the numbers, Pom.
Yep, if you want to look at the numbers, they will be on the patch notes doc that will be released right after the show.
Yep.
So you'll be able to see all the numbers broken down with dev commentary explaining them as well. But for this show, we're just going to kind of talk about like the high-level idea, the high-level goal of each of these changes.
Basically, the plans from the designers of why we're going in this direction and what
Yep.
the aim is and what the actual base changes will be.
Yep.
Okay, so
Okay.
start things off then with itemization. What's the main focus with item changes this week?
So for items, we have it like in 2 sections. We have mage survivability with a few items that were just overperforming and helping mages stay alive. We also have some crit item changes, which are very focused around making sure that the crit items are very
think there's something
focused
wrong
and
with his
diverse,
face, guys.
as well as a few miscellaneous ones, like for example,
Interesting.
Soul Gem coming back, or a few tweaks to items that were underperforming.
Okay, and as you can see on the screen there, this is
Okay.
going to be the new thing we're going to try out this week, which is the items at the top are buffs, the
Yep.
items underneath that are nerfs, the ones underneath that are changes or adjustments, and additions. So, addition, the Soul Gem, is that just coming back with a new
Interesting.
situation now?
It had some interesting interactions
Nerf,
that caused it
Typhus
to be
Fang,
wildly
Staff, and
powerful in
Book of
certain
the
hands,
Dead.
but not that
They're
useful in other
buffing
ones. We've
Warrior's
redesigned it to focus more on
Blessing?
abilities so that it's
Change
more consistent
Rage
across
Malice,
mages, and its effect
putting
is
back in
more
Soul
consistently
Gem.
powerful
Okay.
across mages.
Now, you mentioned there was
Weird.
mage focus in terms of some of the nerfs.
I don't know about a buff to
What
Warrior's
was the main
Blessing, to
goal
be
with
honest.
these? What was the main focus?
So, for example, like Warlock Staff is supposed to be this defensive item.
Yeah.
We've taken away some power of it, so it's really focused on its defensive aspects. Book of the Dead was providing too much survivability, so we've toned down the shield strength so that people who pick this up can have the potential to be bursted down, but it helps them stay alive. And like Typhon's Fang is getting its magical lifesteal and like its sustain reduced, so that when you pick this up, you're not immediately healing to full health with just picking up Typhon's Fang.
And the main changes with Rage and Malice?
Rage is being so these are getting refocused to be more of like the core identity of the item. So Rage is being the highest crit chance item.
Okay.
It'll have a slight passive adjustment to make sure that's the highest crit option that you can get.
Okay.
As well as Malice is going to be more for people who can consistently crit and then use an ability. It largely had a problem with Deathbringer, where when you used it, like you had a hard math problem with whether Deathbringer or Malice is better. Malice just now has kind of a new focus towards it.
Okay. Well, that's
Okay.
it for the items. Then you can see all the buffs and nerfs there. As we said, the numbers will
Interesting.
be available straight after the show.
Yep.
We have to see the
Available for you
numbers,
guys
obviously,
all over
to,
social media
you
to
know,
get hold of. But we should
have
move on
really
to
an
God
opinion.
Balance then as well.
But-
Main goals of God Balance. Was there anything coming up, going down?
So 5.3, we got a lot, or 5.2, we got a lot more data as people were kind of figuring things out, and so now we're looking at characters who are too strong being reduced down, people who are a bit too weak being brought up, and then a few small tweaks. Largely 5.2, we just got a lot more data as people have kind of solidified the meta, so we can be much more confident in our changes that we were making.
Okay.
5.2 patch was a little bit light because we saw things still shaking up, but now we're much more. We have a lot more data to back up any changes we want to make.
And show me the nerfs and buffs, then, please. I want to have a little look at. See what's what's buffed.
Oh, they're buffing
Ramana,
Kepri!
Arachne, Scylla, Cerberus. All got nerfed.
Nerfing Uller,
Uller got nerfed.
What happened?
Freya.
So
they
Uller
didn't
is
nerf
a character who
Hebo.
went through a whole bunch of changes. He was really struggling, really underperforming, and was very clunky to use.
I
Made
can't
some
believe they're
adjustments, he
buffing
became stronger,
Kepri.
but he still never was
Kepri's
in that
so
territory
good
where he
right
was in,
now.
like, the super nerf territory. And then we went to
buffing
Season 5.
Kerberos?
We expected him to underperform a little bit. He did move down just a bit, and we expected
They
that would
literally
largely
buffed
due
my
to
God
crit
pool,
changes that, or like
which
crit
is
becoming a very powerful
beautiful.
thing. And when we changed that, when crit became very popular, he went down a bit. When that got nerfed in 5.2, he then started going up again to kind of nerf territory, and so now we're reducing him. So basically, was relatively even. Season 5 changes brought him down a little bit. When crit was reduced, he went
I'm
up
surprised
a bit
they
too
didn't
high.
nerf Thoth.
Now we can reduce the damage that he's dealing.
He's so strong.
And that's pretty much all there is. Anything you want to talk about with any of these specific gods in particular?
Yeah.
Outside of all, I guess.
So Serket, Freya were just very popular picks. They were also doing extremely well. Arachne, who was previously performing really well last season, in a situation where she now has to clear camps really fast. She doesn't do as well because she has only so many webs or so many things she can do. So we've made her webs better at actually helping her be able to clear the jungle a bit better. Where previously seasons she was actually pretty strong on her own. And then the other characters were just like small meta shifts with Season 5. Maybe like late game mages like Scylla were underperforming, so we brought them up. Vamana, who is kind of struggling to survive with all the new anti-heal he's being brought up. So each of these have their reasons. They have dev commentary on the patch notes doc that you'll have after the show. I would suggest reading them and seeing the number changes and seeing why we went that direction.
I obviously
well,
need
that's
to
it for
see.
the element
This
of
is
God
this is
balance.
totally
Give us some
useless,
feedback
honestly.
whether you like that idea,
Knowing
if you
like,
do that more often.
hey, this
Okay.
character got
I
buffed
think
is
it went
useless.
Okay, but
Yeah.
we'll see.
You have to know what
time for you
changed,
to go and
otherwise
actually
they-
do some work then
Yep.
for a change.
I mean, I do work sometimes.
A buff could be
We'll see. We'll see. It's time for
10
skins.
more damage,
Let's head over
which means
to the
nothing.
skin
Or a
section.
buff
And
could
while I'm
be
ready, let's have a little look.
50% increase on something. You know, it's like, yeah. I feel like without any, I don't know. Like, it's great to know that it's getting buffed and nerfed and like really quickly at a glance, but it's so useless. You know? I guess we'll try to see if we can immediately look at the patch notes after.
Can we put the music back on, please? I was really.
It was
enjoying
pretty
that.
good. Yeah,
The music was
I was
dope.
enjoying that.
Chuck and Tina are with me once more. How
And
you guys
this
doing?
furry log.
I know, isn't it weird?
Not long until we won't be over here anymore. We'll be back into a regular, organized setup. But it's been working so far.
It's good. Yeah.
I feel like
This
there needs to
isn't
be
patch
something on
notes,
here.
it's
Cache
patch
near my
pictures.
desk, so I
That's-
can just.
Seems like a
True.
puzzle log.
It's very far from.
All right. Moving on.
So let's start off with skins, and we saw a little bit of the Kage one there, but we're going to start off with Countess Chonga. Is the first one we should be taking a look at, I believe. If we have Countess.
Nope.
I'm
No.
lying. I'm lying.
I was like,
it's
damn,
Abyssal
we went
Warrior
off
Sun
model
Wukong.
on that one.
Abyssal Warrior Sun Wukong.
I guess now we just
And then,
yeah.
all right,
There it is. There it
do
is.
Pick one
skins.
production.
I mean, I guess I still want to know about the new
Yes.
god,
I
so
love the rabbit.
we have to make it through the
he's
skins
really
in order
cool.
to get it to the new
Does he
god.
sound like a Vladimir sort of like?
That Chonga skin
I
is
haven't
sweet
heard it
though.
yet.
It's the best.
Oh,
No, that's not
I
good.
could
The
try.
Fafnir
And
skin's the
it's
best one.
Chris Sabat who did his
This-
voice.
this
Oh
second.
really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
So there's a little look at the card art. We should be able to go in game
Card art
momentarily.
is so good.
And there we have it.
Oh, yeah.
So Chang'e, you know that we didn't have any dark themed skins for Chang'e.
Yep.
And I'm digging the vampire lady.
She wants to suck your blood. I don't know what a
Yes.
voice pack is yet. I'm just looking at the.
And her healing
can
ability
suck
also
my
damages,
something.
so
That's
you know, it's
realistic
not.
of lifesteal.
Yeah, it feels pretty good.
Look
Blood.
at the evil bunny.
She's a vampire.
Yeah.
He's got little vampire wings on his outfit. Oh, he's so
He's
scary.
quite a sassy one. That one.
Is
So
it?
is this? I don't remember. Does she talk and the bunny talks, or just the bunny?
Yes.
Okay, so it's the duel.
It's the
Alright,
duel
cool.
for this one.
There's the basic attacks.
Don't waste your time.
Oh, I like that sound.
And the bat wing instead
like
of
it.
the
Oh yeah.
of the arc is really cool.
I like the sound effects on this
I
skin.
love the animations and stuff, but just the sound is catching me because I'm like, if it sounds like I can make a whole
Speed.
tune just off the sound.
I like the strings.
Phew.
The
That
ultimate
old deal looks really cool.
giant bat.
The giant bat wings as well.
That looks really cool.
Through all three.
And
Well,
like
we should
it.
go to have a listen to the
I like
voice
it.
pack of this as well. Or
Yeah,
both
do
voice
it, Leaf.
packs, I guess.
Can we still have the new god coming out?
wicked indeed. You are exceptional. I'm wonderful,
Wonderful.
aren't I? I eat people like you for breakfast. I'll make sure to take a big bite out of you.
Please
Your
do.
blood is sweeter than a pound of carrots.
Real vampires don't sparkle. We eviscerate.
Oh, a little
I
shot
may
there.
be dead, but I'm still pretty. That is more than I can say for you.
I like that a lot. So that's
good.
the new Chunga skin. Well, I guess we should go back or forward or back again, whichever way you want to call it, to the Abyssal Warrior Sun Wukong and have a little look at this too. So, what was the main difficulties with this skin of like animation? This one, Chuck, or the
We had to
biggest
figure
armor?
out a little stuff around getting his head to have the appropriate venting for his supernatural flames.
Okay.
But
It's a Chuck skin.
I mean, it is
100%.
it is in the sort of.
Does it have skulls? Because that's what the community will say. If it's,
Yes.
it's got
Does it-
skulls, it is. a
Does it
Chuck
have
skin.
skulls? I feel like it does. And
Oh,
eyeballs.
the
you
eyeball
know.
in the middle again. I like
I
that.
mean, we get a lot of enjoyment from people from these dark warrior type skins. You know,
Pretty cool
Odin and
skin.
Tyr and all those guys have them, and Sun Wukong just didn't have anything like that. So,
he needed one.
yeah, he did.
Had to join the group alongside him. Let's have a look through the abilities, including basic attacks too, as always.
I like it.
Ooh, that's cool. That rift.
Ooh, yeah.
It sounds painful as well.
It actually matches the rift in the map,
I was thinking the same thing.
right?
Maybe it was Sun Wukong that made this. It wasn't
Okay,
Hades
maybe
at
not
all.
that bad. Not that much.
Escaping is hopeless.
And all of the animals have this sort of nether purple,
Hue,
treatment
I don't
to
know.
them.
I don't know if Wukong needed like this game is cool, but like
Escaping is hopeless as he
I
turns
feel
into
like
the
Sun
bird.
Wukong already had literally a Dark
That's a
Lord
classic Sun
skin.
Wukong thing today.
and
No,
he
the
probably
bird is for
could have given
chasing.
this to somebody else.
Oh, you're one of those. Okay.
You know?
Oh yeah.
But oh well.
And the clone as well.
Oh, the pentagram.
Oh, that's so satisfying.
Pentagram looks good as well.
It's actually a goetic sigil, I do believe, for the gateway between worlds, but
Okay.
Oh,
whatever.
sorry.
Whatever.
Didn't want to upset the historian here. Let's have a listen to the voice pack
Okay,
as well
yes.
then.
You are cruel. Let them suffer. They fear me. How would you like to die today? This place will soon be a mass grave. My undead hunger for fresh flesh. I like dead people. They're my biggest fans. Death follows in my footsteps.
Remember that Robin guy? What's a Robin?
Literally. I spoke with your ancestors. They told me you're their biggest mistake.
I do like that.
That
voice pack.
BM, yeah, right?
It's a
Skin,
good deep.
I feel like it
evil
got
voice
worse
pack.
the
It's
more
nice.
I
Yeah,
think
you
about it.
know, nothing like throwing a little mass grave in there.
Hey, if in doubt, throw in a grave.
I want the Fafnir skin. We want the Fafnir.
It was
I mean,
evil.
it's
We want the
evil.
Fafnir.
Next up is the Karge Ratatoska
No.
in all his glory. Yes,
Oh,
the
he's
one of the
so
four.
cute.
He's now the one on the
Next
left
of the
this
rat
time round.
foxes.
Yo, the
So this is the one that's
anime
looking the
rat
most
dude,
evil out
his
of it, but he
ulti
still
is
doesn't
so
look
hard
He's
to
more
hear.
angry.
100%
Yeah,
is
he's
gonna
kind
be
of a
competitively
naughty,
banned.
you know,
100%.
little shit.
disgruntled.
The one you
At
wanna
least the
keep
one that's
more
out right
sure
now.
now.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he's gonna kick you instead.
100%.
he's not as
In the fox-
positively
Look,
Yeah,
it's
dispositioned.
deceiving, right? He's really cute,
He is.
but he'll kick your ass, right?
Oh, well, he smiles. He can't smile like that.
He
That's not
does.
good.
Look how cute he is.
So,
Do
He's just giving the pound. Let him have the
I was
pound.
thinking the same thing. So we have the same sound effects? Alright. All of these skins will be competitively banned because of
So
the
the effects are
ulti
similar,
sound.
or if not the same to the last one, but obviously different.
You
colour,
literally, like,
and
can't
I
hear
believe
him
different
blindly.
voice pack is what we were discussing.
Yeah,
before
these
too.
guys
Yes.
have different
They have their own personalities.
Yep, and they have different voice packs
Right.
and different textures, but the effects is the same.
Okay, let's have a listen to the voice pack then. Yeah! No. No. Yeah! Get me
Good
out.
stuff. Yeah, you're all right. Oh.
Yeah, it is literally just a recolor of the last one, yes.
Bad. Get off my turf. You think you can catch me? Did you hear the one about the blonde fox that got stuck in a trap? She chewed off 3 legs and was still stuck. Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you over the sound of your whining.
That whining one was really good.
And I like
did
the
like that one.
giggly laugh, float, twist.
Yeah, that's not good. It's not good,
I'm
dude.
gonna have to play some Rattata.
Not good, man, not good.
To choose from.
Well, there's still 2 more foxes to come in the
That's
later
right.
patches, so keep an eye out for them. But now it's my favorite time of this show.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Because it's pot of gold Fafnir.
Now this is a real skin.
Look at that twig!
This, like, just card out. I've
This
not
is
seen
the
it before, I just saw
real
the card out,
deal
I'm like,
skin right
yes.
here.
Yes, please. Thank you.
This is
Whoever
what I'm talking
came
about.
up and got this suit, thank you. I appreciate it. It reminds me of Pete.
It reminds you of what?
Everything about
Oh.
this
Yeah,
skin
yeah,
is
that is-
excellent.
So, you know, when you're making St. Patrick's Day skins,
I love it. It's so
you
good.
got leprechauns, right?
I mean,
And
Right,
Fafnir
right.
is a short
Right.
guy
I follow
with
you.
a gold pouch.
Yeah, Chuck,
so
I'm
it
with you.
seemed very appropriate, and we wanted to
Oh,
make
that
a cartoon
animation!
dragon, and we did it. Look at him.
Cute.
Oh my god, he's
not
so
gonna lie, that is-
badass. And that transform
I mean, isn't going to be so
sound
awesome,
is
like
so
tanking
good.
a bunch of dudes and breathing fire on them
Oh,
with
God.
this.
You're not going to run
Pipe
away. You're just
smoking
going to run
dragon.
towards them.
I just see it as
Oh,
Fafnir being a cheeky
goodness.
little leprechaun and gets in trouble and is like,
I love these like kind of troll skins.
no, you can't find me anymore. So we've got quite a few abilities. There's the hammer.
Yep, he's got a very golden theme. There's his,
I love the
his
face.
buff with the leprechaun who taunts you.
Can you do that again, Pod, at the start? I just want to see it on his head there. Yeah, that's right.
It's so
Oh,
good.
see the rainbow.
Rainbow.
This is really good.
It's kind of got an over the rainbow trail.
Oh my goodness.
Well, if there wasn't any Fafnir means now, there'll be a few more after this one, that's for sure.
I like the cartoon style.
I love the
That's
sound.
so good. Oh, look at the fire!
And there's the
What?
cartoon fire breath. I like how the pipe wiggles.
That's cool. This was Sarah, right?
Oh man,
Nope.
it's so good.
No.
I think Sarah did make. Sarah.
Yes, that animation.
Abort.
Oh, I love this so
No
much.
one.
No one.
Okay. She'll get discovered now.
This is such. Oh man.
This is so good.
being big.
Okay, let's
What a
listen to
good
the voice
skin.
back.
Come
then.
on, voice
Does the
back.
dragon have a different voice back?
Yeah.
Come on,
I
voice
mean,
back.
I'm sorry, not different, but they,
Oh, additional voice lines. Sorry.
yes,
I
yes,
said
yes,
that.
he
Yeah.
does. Mhm.
Okay.
He
let's
has
have a listen.
ability lines and that sort of thing.
Yippee! Yippee! Fantastic!
I'll take it.
Why aren't you a bag of mischief? I'm the fortunate one. Did you just call me short? This may be a shillelagh, but I promise you it hurts.
He steps on
I'll
his
show you
hammer.
mischief.
That's cute.
Oh, so you want to get lucky? Don't we all, laddie? I'm a little leprechaun, short and stout. Take me gold and I'll burn down your house.
Whoa, a little bit angry there.
Hoity-toity-toy.
Hoity-toity-toy.
Step 1, give up. Step 2, give up.
I'm down, dude. I'm down.
Hoity-toity-toy.
Heck yeah.
That skin's hilarious. Really, really
That's the
like it.
best
That's gonna be
skin in a hot
the next
minute.
patch. And the last skin to have a nice little look at today
another skin?
is, well, Easter's on its way, and it's Playful Bunny Noir.
I mean, it is.
She's looking playful.
She's looking playful.
And
yeah.
incredibly thick. with.
She doesn't look stupid at all. She looks quite smart.
No, I mean, like, yeah, you're right. She's incredibly smart.
I think we're having a
She is incredibly
terminology
smart.
conflict here. It's semantics or synonymology. Anyway, look at those rotating eggs. Look how round they
Yeah,
are.
look at
They're
those.
so round.
Look at those eggs, man.
Those eggs
Those
are
are some big eggs, dude. Wow.
That'd be part of the passive as well.
I can't even imagine.
So there, yep, she's floating. Her eggs are rotating. All. Oh wait, is that? Let me see the. And then
So
she
round.
She traps you in the gum.
Yeah,
I
see
love
what the
the
passive looks like.
spiral.
I
I
really
would,
like her hair as well. It really
I would hate if she trapped me,
accentuates
dude.
her
Please,
ass.
no.
Grass
Don't,
needs to come out as well.
Oh, yeah.
don't root me. I would
Just
hate
keep
to be
sprouting
stuck.
grass.
It's like she's bringing the spring with her.
This. Wait.
What the? Those
What are
are-
those?
Keep doing it.
What are those?
What are those? Yeah,
The
zoom in
marshmallow
so we can see them.
Minions.
The minions,
What are
that
they
is.
carrying?
Absolutely.
Lollipops.
Peeps carrying lollipops to beat up Odins.
Holy.
Oh god, no.
Yeah, they
Jeez
scream.
Louise.
There better be a match of the day with just this new war skin available for people so they can not just spam those on Easter. That has to happen.
Jeez Louise.
I changed it so that the marshmallow friends they'll scream more when they attack.
Oh, do they? That's
Right now it's not very often, but I told them to up it up.
I think as often as it is now is enough. I don't think it needs to be
It's
too
not
much.
very often, and I think it needs to be more annoying.
And then
Jeez.
Easter eggs rain from the sky.
And then break.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah. Rain and Candy.
it's raining candy.
That's what I'm saying. Is her name Candy?
And let's have a listen to the voice pack then as well. So
Alrighty
all the
then.
abilities.
Oh, we
This
didn't
has
get to
been
see the
something.
Peep guys die.
What, we're going to see the Peep guys tie first.
Peep,
Sorry.
Yeah.
But I don't know that. Does it happen if they naturally time out,
And
or is
then
it just
do
if they get
woohoo.
killed?
Please.
Can we try?
You're one of a kind. Extra awesome.
I hate my life.
I'm pretty good. You're
Oh,
hollow,
God.
just like any other chocolate bunny.
Oh, no,
You could use a
no,
little
no,
more
no,
sugar in your life,
no.
Grumpy Pants.
Oh,
Don't even
gosh.
think about eating my marshmallow friends.
And there you have it. That's the skins for this
Oh,
week. And
goodness.
magically, two amazing individuals have become two
Well done.
other amazing individuals. You see what I did there?
What
let
the-
you
I see what you did there. That was nice.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I see why they let you do this. You're pretty good.
They don't let me do this. I just sit here and it happens every single week. Brett and Isaiah are both here joining us today. If you don't know who Brett is,
Okay.
he was somebody once upon a
Well,
time.
that was something.
Not anymore. That's mine. This is mine actually.
It's really
pretty.
not,
It's
is it?
cool.
Let's be honest.
Well,
it's
it
not
is.
anymore. It's been yours for like 4 years now.
It's still
It's been about
mine. It's
4
still
years,
mine.
you know?
I use it. I look at it every day and I get happy.
Every day.
That's the only thing that brings him happiness.
Good one, Isaiah. So how are you guys?
Got
doing?
him.
You
I'm
doing?
well.
Got
How
him.
are you?
I'm good.
There's a phone here. I found a phone in this chair, so it's a free. It's Tina's.
Too bad,
It's my
Tina.
phone.
Oh, no.
Too bad, Tina. It's gone.
I probably
Nice.
shouldn't slide a
Nice
phone
and
on the ground.
Back on screen. You just scratched it all up.
Yeah.
So what are you guys going to talk to me about? The art contest.
Yeah, so we're running the
Oh
Legend
boy,
of the
an art
Foxes
contest.
fan art contest.
Oh,
The
yeah.
newest Smite adventure came out in 5.2, and it's getting updated in 5.3. And we've had some really, really good submissions. The community is really bringing their A game with some really awesome work. So I just want to remind everyone that the fan art contest is still running. You guys still have time. Submissions close on March 5th. So if you're still working super hard, making those last-minute adjustments, you've got until March 5th to send us your submissions.
What do you win again? Do you win something?
Yeah, you win gems.
Oh, really?
That's right.
I'm going
Okay.
to try my hand at artistic
Oh,
design.
yeah, let's see.
Just you boys wait until you see my creations. Brett, Community Stream Day.
We
Yes,
want
when's that
Achilles.
play?
Is this Friday?
We want
This
Achilles.
Friday?
That's like a couple days.
No,
Today's
next Friday?
Wednesday. Like 1, 2.
2 days ago? 2 days away.
2 days from now,
Okay.
like in the future.
And
Come
what's this about?
on.
So Community Stream Days this Friday. We encourage all players to stream the new adventure. Afterwards, head over to smitegame.com. On the front page, there's going to be a blog detailing Community Stream Day.
Okay.
Click that blog. Inside, there is a document you'll need to fill out as proof that you played the adventure on Community Stream Day. Everybody who fills out this form correctly will earn skin codes. It sounds complicated. It's really not.
Play the-
Stream the new adventure on Friday.
Yeah.
Fill out form. Get skin codes. It's pretty
Exactly
easy.
right.
3 steps.
3 steps
Additionally-
to get codes.
What do we do
Additionally-
with the skin codes?
Just skin codes.
What do we do
Can't
with
we
them?
have a surprise? Oh, you redeem them
Oh,
or give them
okay.
to friends and family.
Or you
Give 'em to
stream,
friends.
you get
No.
you get a lot of followers when you stream on Community Day. Then you have new giveaways to give to your followers.
There you go.
Additionally,
Isaiah gets it.
Additionally, Hi-Rez employees will be hanging out and promoting
We
streams
will?
of people who are playing and streaming the
Oh.
new adventure.
We will.
And we'll be dropping additional skin codes in those chats.
Oh,
so
boy.
Okay, cool. So just
be aware. it's
I'm
gonna
not
be fun.
streaming
All
the
day
adventure
we
for
won't
you guys
be
on
on
Friday.
We're just
You're
gonna
on your
be
own.
on that.
in people's chat.
You're on
That's
your
right.
own.
Dropping skins and stuff
We
like
want
that.
to see
There's
if they
few
can
things
do
that
the
can be
impossible.
done to get
And
me to
after
go
that-
Break
play
the
that
unbreakable.
adventure.
After that, I believe this weekend is
Let me
party
tell
up
you.
weekend.
That's right. So this weekend, if you have one friend, just party up. You get 2 times everything. Favor Worshippers XP. If you have 4 friends, you guys can party up, and you still get 2 times Favor
Damn,
Worshippers
I
and
thought
XP.
we were going
What is
somewhere
that
with
movie?
that.
I'll play with you. I'll be your friend. Just shoot me a message on Twitter. I'll be playing all weekend.
There's only one of you. There's going to be bloody more people that don't have friends.
That's very true.
All the
I'll try
casters
and
don't have
I'll try
friends.
and hang out with as many people as possible.
You promise that.
I promise.
The
Yeah.
whole weekend is going to be
Live on stream. I'll be playing. Just hit me up.
distraught as always. Anything else to add? Anything else to talk about?
Nothing at all. No.
Everything good right now?
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Cool. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate
Be
you
the
joining
new
us.
god.
bro.
I've been
problem.
waiting
It's
this
been a
whole
pleasure.
time.
What do you reckon we should do?
No,
Should we close
no.
the show now, or?
I think we should. I don't really think we
hate
have anything
Yeah,
else to
I
show,
think,
do we? I think
that's pretty much it.
it.
I think we're ready to wrap.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a wrap. We'll be back after the break to wrap up the show.
Cool.
Getting trolled, dude. Achilles! I wish to play you every game. I don't care what you are. This is all I'm maining in minor league, dude. This is all I'm maining. Seriously, you will never see me play a different god. Let's go. I want it. I want it. I want it right now.
Only kidding. We're back.
Oh yeah.
It's time.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've had an actual show where we've done a new god reveal.
Has been a
Because the
little
last
while.
one was Cerberus, which was kind
Please.
of over Hi-Rez Expo, which wasn't the same thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
that
been a
whole
long time.
Hi-Rez Expo cycle is just a little
Yeah.
longer. We have holidays and we have HRX week, so. But now we're back in the swing of things. We're ready for a new god.
We're back. There's been a few leaks of what this is, and Palm, what is it?
Achilles.
Yes.
Warrior.
Thank you.
Warrior.
Already stated. Warrior
Yes.
Greek.
Getting right
I'm
there.
down.
Because
out the gate.
everyone expected it to be one of the new Pantheons as well.
Yeah, so you said a few leaks. I thought that was funny because there was like no leaks. We were
Yeah, we were actually really good about this.
careful, and I told a lot of people this around HRX and going forward. Our strategy with gods is we're going to try to keep them a lot more hidden.
Sure.
All of them.
I
So
meant by leaks, I meant like everyone
I'm
in the community, because
ready.
we announced that we're going to be doing more Pantheons this
So
year. everyone
ready.
Expected the very first one we do
Right.
this year would be
Yeah.
one of those Pantheons.
Give
And
me
it's
a
not.
sick
it's
hit.
not. So we're going to hide every god in
Need
this way all
something
year. So
broke.
you're never going to know
You
what's
promise?
coming. No, we're going to try.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
We'll do
it's-
our best.
It's worth it. We think it's fun.
We'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, we're already doing it. So
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So tell me a little bit about Achilles for people who don't know who Achilles is and what's his backstory.
Who doesn't know who
So
Achilles is?
Achilles is the hero of the Trojan War. Essentially, he is the son of a very powerful mortal man and a Nereid called Thetis. And he's half mortal, half god. And the way he gets like immortality or pseudo immortality, because he can be killed, is he was dipped in the river Styx by Thetis, and that kind of gave him immortality, except for his heel, because when you're being dipped in the river, you were held by your heel. So if Thetis just kind of turned around and did a second dip, he would have been fine.
Should've.
That's not what happened.
Didn't dip him twice.
Shoulda,
Shoulda,
coulda,
coulda,
woulda.
And he also had a destiny around him that if he were to actually go to try and take the city of the city of Troy, that he would die in that battle, but he would also be successful.
Right.
And so he, following his destiny at his mother did not want this. Thetis did not want this,
sure.
but he did. He went to have this huge
You
battle.
cannot
The
avoid your
Trojan War
destiny.
lasts for many, many years, and one of the big defining factors of it ending was he, in his rage at his friend Patroclus getting killed by Hector, gets armor from Thetis.
Patroclus was Achilles'
Gets
lover.
armor from Thetis, goes fights Hector,
did it a
defeats
lot.
Hector, and Hector's brother Paris is actually the one that shoots an arrow guided by Apollo that ends up hitting him in the heel and killing him, and that's how he dies. And then he has a few things that happen before that. But essentially, his backstory is he's this big hero.
Friend
of the
is a
Trojan
really
War.
light term for
He
somebody
can't be
he's
killed by
having
anyone except
sex
for
with.
his 1 week.
I'm scared.
And he was the hero of destiny that would cause.
It's a
this
very
to happen,
light
and he chose
term.
to fulfill that destiny.
Yeah, there's a lot of extra complexity in this lore. It's really
Yeah.
interesting. So if you want to know more, go.
Yeah,
go
there's
and
a
read
whole
about
thing
it,
with
but-
Chiron that he trains with Chiron for a while.
Oh,
There's
yeah?
a whole other story where he's actually hidden as, I believe, like a princess or a daughter, and then Odysseus, I believe, finds him by blowing a trumpet horn.
Whole bunch of big
Yeah, a
names.
whole bunch of
We
stuff.
could go on for days.
Let's see what he does.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's
what's his
go.
playstyle, first of all?
So he is
Yes.
a warrior,
Warrior.
that can probably do jungle
the best friends have
or,
sex with you?
soloing,
Not wrong.
He
Not
can
wrong.
actually, and we'll get to this when we talk about his passive, but he can actually swap between being offensive and defensive
That's
in a
cool.
really
He's a
interesting
flex.
way. You can kind of flex between that, but we should definitely go in game and talk about this.
Why are we
How
flexing?
can we go and
Yes!
get you on the set?
Yes!
we have
Oh
someone
my
that
god,
can
he's
do
so
it.
handsome. Look at his shield. Look at his spear. I've been
person
waiting for
controlling
Achilles
the
for so long.
No, I
Yes!
We've got a new person controlling the camera, and we've got Pawn here joining us to talk about this god because Pawn helped design this god.
All of his abilities just say one
I
shot.
got to help on.
So Pawn.
This better be good then.
Yeah, I hope so.
And if it's overpowered, then everyone's going to blame you too. Like,
fine.
you can't
Buddy.
win. You shouldn't
Possibly.
say this because
No.
it means A, if it's overpowered, it means it's too good and Pon's an idiot, or it's underpowered and Pon's an idiot.
Or it's perfect.
Welcome to God
That's
Design,
not gonna
Pawn.
happen.
Welcome
Fair,
to
it's not
welcome
gonna
to the
happen.
world
That's
me
not
and
going to
Fish
happen. It's not going
lived
to be
in.
perfect at first go.
So it's always a team effort, but Pawn did a lot of work on Achilles, and we're
He
really
is
proud of him.
What
fabulous.
this dude looks like. He looks
Look
like
at him.
handsome.
He is so
He's
handsome.
beautiful.
It's incredible
Yeah,
how
and
handsome
that
he
chest
is.
piece comes out.
Holy.
And we're gonna
I
bring.
beg your pardon?
We're gonna bring Chuck back a little bit to talk about the art some more. So let's. I think we should jump into the abilities.
Well, let's go into the. What were you saying? Like the armor comes
Yes,
off. That's to do with the
let's do it.
passive.
Yep,
correct?
so
have to
that's
go to-
the passive Gift of the Gods. So this passive is when you're actually in the fountain, you'll see this target above you, so he has that kind of offensive targeter.
Okay.
If he left clicks, he will actually take off his armor and become more mobile
strips?
and more powerful. Well, he just needs it. Like,
He's a stripper.
there's sometimes when you need armor to protect you from like a volley of arrows, and so if you have the armor on, he'll have more health and protection that scales per level.
Let's go.
Or you can forgo the armor and be able to move faster and hit harder, which is you get bonus power and bonus movement speed.
What?
He's very much a warrior or an assassin.
So mobility. So if
That's
you win the
sick.
game, you can go. You know what? I'm going to take this armor off and beat some idiots up some more often. Or if
Yeah.
you're losing, you're like, well, I
That's
best put
pretty
the armor
cool,
on
man.
because my team's feeding.
Or if you're winning, you can go the armor and then no one can kill you.
Or you can just change your mind as you go. I like to start offensive in the beginning because clear time is a little more important, and then
Okay.
as I transition to that late game warrior, I go a little more tanky. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so that's the passive first of all. So it can
Wait,
be
does he
to
not have
switch
an auto
armor
attack
into
chain?
aggressive or
This is
defensive
a
or
travesty.
offensive.
If
The
he
first
doesn't have an
ability,
auto attack
Shield
chain,
of
where he
Achilles
just like
is what it's
chucks
called.
his
AJ,
spear.
tell me.
Yeah,
what
so
this is.
a cone ability with a nice long wind up,
It's a
and what else
huge
it has
cone.
is it has 2 sections here. So it'll deal damage to everyone in the area, but it will stun enemies in the close range area.
Oh, and still do damage to the ones behind it too.
Yes.
Okay.
So it deals damage over the entire area, stuns if you're up close, deals damage far away. This is primary lane clear and his primary CC as well.
It also does a bit more damage if you're getting them in that inner cone. So there's some incentive also to get them in the inner
I
cone.
see melee range, basically small melee range. You really want to get him into to try and combine this as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good for lane clear as well, I guess.
Yeah, you can you can choose to hit the whole wave. If you can group them up, you can try and get them all in the inner cone. There's a lot of things that you can do with this ability, and like with the rest of his kit, you can also combo it into a few things, which is nice.
Okay, well that's the first
Okay.
ability, Shield of Achilles.
Okay.
The next one is Radiant Glory. Pon, why don't you walk me through this?
So Radiant Glory
Protect.
is he gets kind of blessed by the gods, and a spotlight comes down on him, and that gives him bonus power, bonus protections, crowd control reduction, and if he hits with abilities, he will actually heal himself.
Oh.
Up to a certain amount per ability. So you can see him when he activates this, hits someone, it does 2 healings because he hit 2 different targets with it. Every ability that you use will count towards this, and it heals you for an increasing amount as you level.
Stack
Is
that
that
with
minions as
Gladiator
well,
Shield.
Yep.
Here we
Works
go.
on
Okay, so
minions as well.
And Warrior's
Pop me 2,
Blessing.
then
Here we
clear
come.
comes to sustain back up, potentially. That's why you can jungle, I guess.
Yep, and it also requires you to actually be aggressive with it. You have to go out and fight something to get the healing. You can't just like pop this and get the healing for yourself.
So it's also bonus physical, CC reduction, and protections. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
This is a really interesting buff too. We've done something we have never really done before, because those stats that Pawn listed, those are actually percentage increases on this buff.
Oh.
Yep.
So he gets a very multiplicative factor to him that really lets you
Interesting.
focus onto that tanky or damaging style. So when you're taking your armor on and off and then combining it with this buff, you can go really heavy towards the Guardian or like true Glass Cannon Assassin style.
Okay, I'm leaning towards this is slightly good.
There's also
so
it's
far.
strong.
I'm just
We'll
letting
see.
you know, like we're
Okay.
only 2 abilities in the passive. I'm like, ooh,
Also,
baby.
super fun small thing about it, if you do well with this heal, as in you heal enough times, which you have to basically use all your abilities to heal enough times with this, you actually get a little bit of a round of applause that happens at
Oh,
the end of it.
really?
Yes, a
Yeah.
lot of Achilles' ability and
That's
design
troll.
is, him being the star of the show.
Yeah, sure. I got that.
Yeah,
Well,
he's definitely all about being like the star
He's
combatant.
my
he's
star.
he's very proud of his ability to fight, and he wants to show that off. But he also wants a good challenge.
He's the people's champion.
Yep.
Well, 2 abilities and a passive down. It's onto the 3rd ability, which is called Combat Dodge. I wonder what this is, AJ.
Well, he can dodge.
No.
He can use it in combat. So what this is an 8-way short dash. So he can use it in any direction.
Okay.
Which we've
So similar to
we've
Rama.
Yeah, we've experimented this before, but we've never done it on a melee
Okay.
god. So, but we're trying this out in this way. We really like how it turned out. So you can use this, and after you dash, you'll get an attack. So you can attack with a piercing attack. It'll damage all enemies in area.
Okay.
You can also cancel that and use other abilities and stuff in between.
Okay.
So what you do with this ability, though, is if you hit a god, you can successfully, if you successfully hit a god with the spike, the piercing attack,
you can do it again.
You can refire the ability.
Oh, with the attack, not with the dash.
Not with the dash. The dash does no damage.
So
The dash is just movement.
Your next attack, if you connect with that, it'll allow you to
Dash damage, dash damage. So he gets 2 dashes if you hit a god.
Only gods?
Only gods.
Just want to clear that up as well.
Only gods.
my God.
Only gods. So this allows him to be
That's so good for dodging.
really reactive mostly. He doesn't gain a lot of ground off it. And I mean, if
That's
you want to try to
sick.
chain them together, you got to take time to turn and hit people.
Oh,
but what
man,
he can
that's
do is
sick.
he can juke things, and it's really fun to do that when you see a projectile coming right at you and you just kind of sidestep it.
Yeah.
It feels really good.
Until the first one, it doesn't like continue.
Oh my God, it's Juke City,
It's
dude.
only 2 max.
It's Juke City.
Cap. You cannot. After 2, it will go on hard cooldown regardless of what happens.
We tried giving you a few more, and it was a bit strong.
No, really?
Oh yeah. Even
That's what I was checking
even
out.
3 was insane.
Yeah. And like there's some cool things like in playtests. I remember there was a Scylla Crush thrown at me, and I actually backstepped off it. Hit Scylla. She tried to root me. I side dodged it and then hit her again. Stuff like that is really interesting. And you can also use it and then right-click cancel it and store the charge. You have like 4 or 5 seconds to fire it. So you can dash, use your 1, and then hit.
Oh, okay, cool. So it's not like you're not locked into that next ability. The next thing you fire is that, or you lose it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yes,
but you do have a window that you have to use it within.
Okay.
I love it.
It's time to move on to the ultimate.
Yep.
Yes, and it's
All right.
quite an ultimate here.
Oh,
It's very
God.
ultimate.
It is very ultimate.
It's very
This
ultimate.
was
I
the
love
link
it.
I gave you
Give
earlier.
it to me,
Was it-
baby.
You want any links in the map? Something cute.
Oh yeah, this is cute. Okay.
No.
It's an interesting way to say cute.
And, you know, part of it is cute.
He's cute.
So that looks like an execute icon, doesn't
God.
It's cute.
it? That is an execute icon.
You
a
gave an
warrior
execute
with
one.
an execute?
Yeah,
He's a warrior assassin flex, you know.
Yeah, he kind of flexes, and this one has a very so once you use it, it's fatal strike.
Okay.
And when you use it, you have a very large wind up and
He can move!
yeah, he can move.
He
it's
can
fine.
use it
You
again?
have a very large wind up, and then if you successfully execute them, you get to refire this up to 5 times.
Oh my God, he's
So you
got
can
Scylla
pentakill it.
execute.
But there's
There's a catch.
I mean, they better be.
It's a
For every
meme.
successful execute, Achilles gets a bit too cocky, leaves his heel unguarded. He will actually take bonus damage. So if he
From all sources.
From all sources. So if he executes, that's the time for your enemy team to look at him and blow him up immediately because he takes 10% scaling up to 5 times increased damage.
You see there when a
Oh
cooldown
my
after he fired at the 3rd
God.
time.
May God have
His
mercy
ultimate
on us.
looks
So it's
so
very telegraphed.
cool.
Yep.
It's body blockable by other gods, so you can
It's
get in the way
so
of someone getting
cool.
hurting. It's not going to go through. It goes through minions, but not gods. So.
It does damage if it's not an execute range, though.
Yep,
Yes,
it does,
it does
you
just do damage.
a flat amount of damage.
So
Okay.
there's ways to counter it.
Oh, God.
And every single time he executes someone, he's putting himself greatly at
He's
risk.
got
It's amplifying the
10
amount of damage he takes,
seconds
and
to
it keeps
use it
stacking
again.
To
10
10% up to 50%, taking 1.5%
seconds, it
damage,
looks like.
times damage from everything.
Okay.
According
Now,
to that
one check
thing,
as well.
or is that 10
Obviously, you
seconds
say
to use
big
it up
body
to
blocks,
5
but that
times?
target
Because
looks
that's
like it would
crazy if
go
that's
through.
10 seconds.
Would
for
it just be the first one?
No, it's just the first god hit. It stops on
Okay.
first god hit.
Yeah,
so
we
it's,
could, you could put another.
Does that
Odin Pop
timer
in the way.
reset?
Yeah, I just wanted to check what it would be. Okay.
So it just stops right there.
Yep.
It does reset.
Can
Look
you
at the
just fire it
timer.
with no target, just so we can see him fly for a second?
Eagle.
You know, if you have to escape,
That's
you
your
can do that
damage
too.
buff that
Yeah,
you're
which is fun.
taking. But
Does
if
it
the
go over
damage
walls?
buff
No.
is resetting
No.
on you,
Thank
does that
God,
mean
I just want to.
does that mean the
clarifying some of
timer
issues
buff
that
is
people are like, hang
resetting
on a
on
second, that
you?
looks like that might just about go over a wall.
Yeah.
It's a pretty amazing kit, and we're really glad to have Pawn on the God design team now. He did a really good job, and can't wait for everybody to play it. So
yeah, it's super exciting.
Chuck's
should be
going to talk a little bit
really
about the
amazing
theme
Pawn.
now.
I don't
Because
know,
this
man.
guy looks fantastic.
This guy's
and
gonna be a
to be fair, I think he should be.
monster.
I mean, he's an aggressive dude that has very little weaknesses, and it kind of looks that way right now.
Well, I mean, the big thing is he doesn't have any like hard mobility, like catch up. Like he has the small dashes, but those are missed, or people stop that from happening. He can be caught out in position, and especially if he doesn't go with the defensive nature, he is pretty squishy. His base stats are a bit lower than other characters, so you have to kind of weigh what options you're going to use.
Now, Chuck Sherman is on the show as well. Now, welcome back, Chuck.
Hey.
Biggest thing I want to ask you, first of all, is it's very
Man.
tricky to, technically, I say design a god and make sure it's different, and then people will be able to relate to it because of other media sources that have seen this god before. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hold on a second. So you have to be kind of true to the lore, right? And Achilles is technically a demigod, right? He has just divine ability from his being dipped in the river Styx, and Themis made all of his gear, so he has a lot of like god things going for him. But he's a dude, at his core, he's a warrior or a hero. So kind of trying to make sure, we
At his
took
core,
his
he's just a
armor and
dude.
his weapons and stuff,
Dude.
and like really,
You know.
kind of
Just a dude.
You know, we kept going. Nope, make the head of the spear bigger. Make it bigger. Make it bigger. Make the shield bigger. Put more. You know, I want crystals and stuff on there, right? So we kept kind of beefing him up, and then we kind of wanted to go with, you know, Achilles' whole thing, right? Is he's like this exactly super sexy pretty boy dude. He's kind of a jerk. And so, you know, we were like, we'll give him the gold armor with the abs, you know, really kind of double down. And then we also thought, you know, to lean in on that harder, we kind of went with the thing where he has the mode switches and he throws his armor off, and, you know, he's kind of just too cool for school.
I can't wait. I'm playing this guy every game.
Takes his armor off
Y'all
too,
never
in
see me
terms
play
of,
anything
how
else
his
again.
outfit portrays.
And I love the basing where he
oh god, I love
where he throws his hair.
I'm never wearing a
Yeah,
shirt
can you do the back
either,
animation again? 'Cause
so that
he
everybody
throws the
can
shield
just
into the sky.
die to my
and then he just
rock
kind of
hard
does the
abs.
slow-mo and then catches it in his hand.
Okay.
There's a lot of really cool animation things that the animation team did to really sell his
capture
personality.
the idea of what Achilles is.
Well, we've had a little bit of the voice, a little bit of the voice back already, but we probably should listen to all the voice back now to see how this lovely gentleman will sound. Starting next week. That's your clue to do something clumsy.
He's working on
You
it.
do not want to make me angry. Just ask Hector.
Ooh,
oh gosh.
You look out of breath. Need me to slow down? I truly am the greatest.
He's got a good, sexy hero voice.
Yeah, I want to punch him. It's right, you know?
Well, I was never good at telling jokes. You could say it was my Achilles heel. Oh, my mother always looked out for me. She wouldn't need to if she dipped my heel in the river, but that's beside the point. I truly am the greatest.
Woohoo! Let's go. I love it.
This guy looks
pure
great.
fire.
Yeah, looks really, really good. Now, obviously, it comes with a recolor too, which is the Myrmidon Achilles version. If you want to be a little bit more sinister in terms of outfit, I guess.
And you want
Also
your,
handsome.
You know, your beefy warrior to be brunette.
Also handsome.
Yeah.
So he gets
I like it.
dyes his hair, basically. When
He's
he goes
got
to
the
war.
kind of, you know, romance novel.
I'm down.
That is a romance novel cover art.
Yeah, if you zoom right into the face, it sure is.
Is it? That Mills and Boom book. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
My pants
It's
just
so
dropped
handsome.
already just by looking at that. There we go. Nice little look at the
His
new
eyes
Achilles.
are like
This guy looks great.
glistening.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm very excited for him.
It's
Take
definitely
the
gonna be
shirt off.
exciting.
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, it is for the people who are going to execute every 2 seconds, but
Yeah, it'll be fine.
run away is what I'm going to say.
Oh, yeah.
Aegis basically
Achilles
glides.
mains, here we
Yes,
come.
Aegis will actually stop the execute as well. So
Good.
you can use Aegis as a counter to this.
Cool. But Kepri ult will get,
We'll get stopped because
Cancelled.
all executes get stopped that way.
as always.
And as a Diamond Dao Kwong, I know exactly how much it hurts when someone aegises your execute.
Yes, it is.
feels bad.
Sad boys.
man.
Yep, because you're like, time for me to die now.
Damn.
Achilles looks great. Any final
He
thoughts
looks
before
so
we
good.
call it a day here today?
I'm just super excited that Achilles is finally out and we get to
looks
talk
great.
about it. It's going to be really fun to see how people play him. I think he's kind of an easy to understand kit, but he has some high skill mechanics. We saw a few internal tests where we started learning like, oh, if I dash but cancel and confirm the stun into the ult, then I can dash again and hit. Like weaving all the abilities together because they're all cancelable and you can hold on to charges. Really allows you to actually show off your skills.
I guess
Achilles,
time the
which is what
heals
he would
as well.
want. He's
Yeah.
a like kind
Which
of
is what he would want.
show-offy
It's
combat
what
master.
I want.
I'm
Pretty
really
cool.
excited
It's what
for
I
the,
wanted, Pod.
you
Did
know,
you do
the
it for me?
top 5 plays and like all the pro level stuff that's going to happen with this guy. Like,
Pentakills for days.
yeah, exactly. It
Yep.
just feels like, you know, those Scylla moments where the Scylla's just wrecking the whole other team,
Yeah.
right? It doesn't happen all the time, but when it happens, those moments are so cool.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
They're always the best, that's for sure. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. That's it for the showcase this week. The patch notes are already live on social media now
Where?
for you guys to get hold of. By
Where?
the way, make sure you're all aware of them. So you can go and check out all the numbers for
Where?
everything that's been going on this week. But that's it for
Where?
the showcase, and we'll leave you.
Where are the patch
with
notes? Tell me where they are, Hindu. That's gonna be a different video, but tell me where they are. What am I watching right now? Oh god, Stealth is dead.
Victory!
Oh! Oh god. He killed them all!